and welcome to our virtual Year 6 Parent and Carers Welcome Evening. My name is Mrs Dean and I am Principal at Tenbury High, Ormiston Academy. This is a little different because normally I will be welcoming you to our school hall for an evening of welcomes and introductions and a talk through of processes and protocols and expectations, but today I'm doing it on a Monday afternoon on the school sports courts, and it's a beautiful sunny day, and what I want to do is talk to you in the same way that I would do if you were here in front of me and we're in the hall and you're all sitting in seats and it was all very formal, and just make sure you get the same messages. I am scripting this, which again I will be doing if you're in the hall, so I don't forget to say what I need to say, so do excuse me if my eyes avert onto my tatty bit of paper that has all my main points on it. So firstly, a very, very warm welcome to you all, Year 6s, parents, carers, brothers and sisters who are also watching this. And it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you to our school. And I look forward to meeting you again in September in whatever way that will be, which we still don't know what that's going to look like. I am principal here. It's my 6th year at the school. I absolutely love working here. And I think and hope, of course, and know that you will be very, very happy. It's really exciting that we and my staff and the older pupils are going to play an integral part in your development and your journey here over the next 5 years, and really this is where it all starts. We embark today on a 5-year journey and partnership, and it must be a partnership because if we all want what's best for you and your children, that it's important we work and support each other and work together. So we need to see this as a team, we need to see this as a homeschool partnership, and I know it will be, and when we have that right and we get that in place, then we can expect the very, very best for you, the child, and your children. You're joining a school where every single child matters, and we are small and we are personable, and every member of staff knows every child, and I think that's really important, and I think we're really lucky that we work and operate in a school where that is the case. We are a team, and although it sounds cliched, I believe we are a family unit. Our motto states high achievement, outstanding care, and this isn't something that we just have on letterhead or have on our wall. This is something that we strive for day in, day out. We will respond to your child as their needs change, as they vary and as they grow. No two children are the same, and our very personalised approach allows us to meet the needs of your child in the best way we possibly can. I believe that teaching and learning becomes tailored to the needs of the children in the group, and I'm really, really proud of the approach pastorally and academically that we give our children and the opportunities we create. We do expect a lot of our pupils. We do expect a lot of you, Year 6s. We expect you to attend every day. We expect you to be smartly dressed and well equipped. We expect you to do your homework to the best of your ability and take a pride in that work and take a pride in your exercise books. We expect you to meet and greet staff in the corridors and smile and say hello as they will to you, and we expect you to engage in a whole range of experiences and opportunities that come your way both inside and outside of the classroom. We expect you to develop as leaders and take on more and more responsibility and get involved more and more as your confidence grows. We expect you to read, to talk at length about your learning, to challenge us as we will challenge you. We expect you to role model. We expect you to grow into curious and successful, independent, resilient learners who have the attributes and skills to thrive and be highly successful in your time here and your time beyond Tenbury High. I'm now going to introduce the larger team to you. This evening, as you will this welcome, as you know, is being embedded onto our Join Us website, which if you haven't accessed already, you can access through the Tenbury High Ormiston Academy website. And on that website, you'll see a whole range of materials and contacts and details and links to support you with this transition. You'll see on the Join Us website information about transport. You'll see information about uniform, and normally those things would be here in person, but obviously we're going to have to do it remotely. There's also a contact us section of the site. If there's anything we've missed or anything that you think we've explained unclearly, it's not adequate, then please don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to now introduce you to 2 colleagues who I work very closely with. Firstly, Mrs. Wall, who is my deputy head here, deputy principal, and she is responsible for teaching and learning and curriculum. And after her, you're then going to meet Mrs. Wright, who is our assistant principal, who has been here many, many years. Both of them have many, many years. And Mrs. Wright, is going to talk to you about the pastoral offer. She's responsible for the pastoral offer. She's responsible for behaviour and safeguarding. So I'm going to hand over to my colleagues now. I hope the evening, in inverted commas, is successful. I hope we answer a lot of your questions, and I look forward to seeing you in some shape or form in September. All the best, take care and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Wall, I'm the Vice Principal, so you'll see me around school quite a lot. I'll be out at break times and lunch times and popping up in your lessons. I also teach science, so I'll probably be teaching a few of you for science as well. The biggest difference between primary and secondary school is that in primary you spend all day, or most of the day, with one teacher in one classroom. That's different when you come to high school because you will go to different classrooms and have different teachers for all the subjects you have. So you will have a tutor who will register you in the morning and at the end of the day, and then we have 6 lessons over the day made up of lots of different subjects. So you might be registering with your tutor in the morning and then going off to something like PE down the sports hall with the PE team, and then maybe going into a science lesson with one of the science team like myself or Mr. House. Then you might go on to English and be in a different classroom for that. So you will be in lots of different classrooms over the day. We have tutor time in the morning, 2 lessons, break time, 2 lessons, lunchtime, 2 lessons, and then we have a tutor group at the end of the day ready to say goodbye.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Wright and I will be Assistant Principal here at Tenbury when you join us. So what do? My main job and the job of my team, the pastoral team, is to make sure that you are happy and that you feel safe in school. And we put in everything that you might need to support you during your time here with us. So my team is mainly made up of the dolls, that's directors of learning. We call them dolls because it's easier than saying directors of learning over and over again. So we have 4 dolls. Each house has a doll. So we have 4 houses. We have Aztec Golds, Red Marauders, Blue Barbarians and Jade Warriors. And each doll will tell you that their house is the best because there is some healthy competition going on there. So whichever house you are assigned to, you will have a doll, and you're going to meet those shortly. So your dolls are going to be the person, along with your tutor in your form group, that will really look out for you. And if you ever need to talk to somebody, if you ever have a problem and you'd like some help, your doll and your tutor will be the person that really looks out for you and is the person that you can go to at any time. And I am part of that team. So I'm sure that we will all be seeing lots of each other as we support you as you start at Tenbury. Your doll will also be the person that champions you. So they are the person that's going to make you the best you can be. They will encourage you to perhaps enter competitions. They will give you your certificates and award you your merits. So merits with us are brilliant because you get merits and you can cash them in for rewards. So for example, you might cash them in for a hot chocolate, or you might save them up and cash them in for a book, or you might save them up a bit further and save them up for a trip that we offer at the end of the year, or some people like to save them up to have some extra playtime. So whatever you choose, they are yours to spend. I know that starting high school can be quite daunting. I remember it well because it was such a strong feeling at the time. And for me, I really felt scared that I would get lost. And I want to reassure you, because I would have liked to have heard this, that one, the likeliness of you getting lost is really tiny because we will always show you where you're going. Your doll, your tutor, the older children, we will take you from classroom to classroom until you get used to the site and you know it like the back of your hands. And even if you did get lost, nothing bad will happen. Someone will see you, someone will show you where to go, and everything will be fine. So I'm just giving those of you who might be worried about that a little bit of reassurance because I know that's what I got myself worked up about before I started high school. Right, I believe you're going to meet the dolls now, so I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a lovely summer. Bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Wright. Hello, my name is Mr. Morris and I am the Director of Learning for the Blue Barbarians. I also teach PE and Geography. Just like to say a massive thank you for choosing THOA. We are all looking forward to meeting you finally in September. Just like to discuss, Mrs. Wright has mentioned that there are 4 houses. Each house has a Director of Learning, and we have a really strong house competition here at THOA, where each house is battling it out to be crowned the house champion at the end of the year. And you can help your house, whichever house you're in, by gaining merits. So those merits could be through individual success, for classwork, for good homework, good questioning, answering in lessons, a range of things, and each of your merits will go towards your house total at the end of the year. But also we have a very wide range of house competition extracurricular challenges that all sort of adds up to that total. So for example, we have photography, we have cooking, we have quizzes, we have sporting challenges, we have English poetry. We have a massive range that you can all take part in and gain merits through that sort of house competition for that success at the end of the year. And if you're in the Blue Barbarians, come September, this will be our year, so go Blues. And I look forward to working with all of you to try and achieve that. I'm sure that lots of you have got lots of questions, and I'm hoping that some of those questions have already been answered, especially if you've had a look around the website. But one question that we usually get asked is what sort of things do we do in those first few days, first few weeks at THOA? So each doll in a moment will talk about different things that we will be covering. But generally, at the start of each day you will register with your doll, and it will just be with your Year 7 group. So you'll get to know your Year 7s in the house, and you'll get to know us dolls in a little bit more sort of detail. So if there is anything that we can support and help you with, it's important that we build up that relationship quite quickly. So we'll be registering in the morning, and in that registration time we'll go through timetable. It'll be the plan of the day. So what sort of things will you be doing during the day? PE kit, where to go. We'll show you around the school. So yes, on the website there is a virtual tour, and hopefully you've looked at that, but come September we will actually take you around the school. So if there's any questions that you've got about that, then you can ask us during that time. You'll also be looking at the use of the gym equipment, the use of the library, how to use and take books out of the library. But there's lots and lots of things that we will cover in September, so please don't worry. If you've got any issues regarding that, that will all be covered in September. So I'm hoping that will put your mind at ease a little bit. So that's it from me. I'll pass you on now to Mr. Hawkins, who will obviously introduce him and obviously go through some other things that we'll be covering in September. So stay safe, have a good summer, and we'll all look forward to seeing you in September.
Hello, I'm Mr. Hawkins and I'm the Director of Learning for Red Marauders. If you're joining my house, congratulations, you're joining the winning house from last year. I look forward to meeting you all in September and working with pupils and parents.
I'm sure you're thinking about getting uniform ready for September. At Tenbury High we like our pupils to look smart, and this is the current head boy and head girl team with Mrs. Dean. Our uniform consists of a white shirt with a school tie, a black jumper or a black blazer with the school badge, black trousers or a black skirt, and black school shoes. If you choose to wear a black skirt, can it be of a proper material, not a stretchy fabric? And can all school shoes be of a leather or leather look rather than fabric or trainers? Our current supplier of school uniform is the School Uniform Shop in Hereford. That's where you can buy branded school jumpers and other items. The website is on the screen and they do home delivery. Some items are only available through school, and these include the school badges. So if you want to buy your own black jumper and sew on a badge, or own black blazer and sew on the blazer badge, you can get these from reception. And likewise, school ties are only available from reception. There'll be a socially distant shop set up maybe towards the end of term or in the summer holidays, so please watch out for further details. Pupils obviously need a PE kit to take part in PE lessons and school fixtures. Our school PE kit supply is similar to our schools, and the website is on the address. They do a delivery to your home or a bulk delivery to school. In addition to the clothing, pupils also need to be well equipped in terms of the other things they bring to school, such as a well equipped pencil case that should include pens and pencils, a ruler, pencil sharpener, rubber and a calculator. We often get asked what sort of calculator to buy, and the Maths department recommend a Sharp or Casio calculator that can display fractions like those on the screen. And also some other items will be beneficial but not essential. They will include different coloured pens, highlighters, pencil crayons, compass and protractor. And a final plea from everybody at school, please make sure that every item is labelled with your child's name, because Year 7 tend to lose and misplace items in their first week, and we want to reunite everybody with their possessions. So please make sure everything is labelled.
Hi everyone, we're so glad you're going to come and join us at Tenbury High School. I am the Director of Learning of the Jade Warriors, and sometimes the Greens we're called, so good they named us twice and all that. And I teach science with specialism in physics. My Jade Warriors, we have a really high standard, but we also like to have a lot of fun, so you can expect that from me as well. I'm just going to talk you through a few things that are going to be really vital to how we work at school together. The first thing is EduLink. You may have heard of EduLink before if you've got older brothers and sisters, but EduLink's a little system that we use so that you can look at your timetable, you can go over your homework, you can look at your positive and negative points that you might be awarded in lessons, and also your parents can see it so they can help you out. They can sort of give you a little nudge in the right direction when you're doing your homework or when you're thinking about what books you need to bring in the next day and so on. So going back to our little behaviour system that we've got, we use a program called SIMS. A lot of schools use SIMS, and that is where your teachers can give you positive points if you do really well in lessons or outside of lessons, and they can also give you some negative points if you need them as well, if you miss a few deadlines, maybe if you're not behaving yourself in class and so on. And that's what we really use to monitor your behaviour in school and make sure you're on the right track. We very rarely have to punish people severely at Tenbury High School, and hopefully that's going to be carrying on with you as a wonderful year group moving forward. We also like to monitor your attendance. Attendance is really important. I'm not going to bore you with the figures or anything now, but basically if you turn up to school, you do well. I've got lots and lots of figures that support that I'll show you maybe when we get to see each other face to face. But attendance is a huge thing that we do at Tenbury High School, and that is one of my roles as well. So if you ever have to have meetings, it could be me, it could be your Director of Learning about attendance. The most important thing I can think about is treat starting at Tenbury High School as a fresh start. Whatever you possibly did slightly wrong in your old schools, we're not necessarily going to know that, so treat it as a fresh start, a new beginning, where you can really push yourself to be the best person that you can be. And that's all we try and do on a daily basis as well. If we do it, we expect it out of you as well. Really nice talking to you. Hopefully we'll see each other very soon, and I will get to meet all of the wonderful people that are joining the Jade Warriors. See you soon.
Hello Year 6. It's such a shame we can't meet before you turn up in September, but I just wanted you to know a few things. I am Mrs. Harrison, and I am the Director of Learning for the Aztec Golds, and we are the best, so let's hope you're in the Aztec Golds. When you start in September, there's going to be loads of new things, but I don't want you to worry about things like food. I teach food, as some of you will know, you'd have been in my lessons. When you get to us, we will make sure that you can buy stuff from the canteen using the cashless system and your thumbprint or a PIN code if needs be. Don't worry about anything like that. We will have loads of time to sort it out in September. We'll look after you. Don't forget as well, there'll be lots of trips. The first trip I organise for you will be the trip to the pantomime in Worcester. It's an absolutely brilliant day out. I know you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. Take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon.